will share some words about her time here at the Basilica School of St. Mary. Helen.
We're too ambitious in our cleaning up.
How did you become the person you are today? I don't know if that's a commonly asked question when you're older, but I do think it is one that you can't help but wonder deep down. One of those questions that is rarely asked, but commonly said. Well, is it the environment you grow up in, hereditary genetics, past experiences, society, current events? I don't know. I mean, I'm young and unable to fully answer that question. And in order to answer that question, you need to know who it is that you become, which is also a little complicated to verbally explain. If there is one thing I do know, it's that the memories I've made at St. Mary's have contributed to the person I am, standing right here, right now. From the moment we walked into this school for the first time to now, hundreds, if not thousands, of memories have been made. This includes lots of singing at Mass, Christmas concerts, the 4th and 5th grade concerts, the Lenten retreat, in music class, during worship sessions with Ms. Ricardo, at the school dance, everywhere. The cringy phases we went through were defined by dance moves like the floss, whip it nay nay, the dab, the whoa, the gritty, and by video games like Mario Kart, Minecraft, Fortnite, Among Us, Icy Purple Head Super Slide. Our grade has been through thick and thin together. We've explored the world in 5th grade social studies class and have gone on adventurous expeditions to the Ray Caverns, the zoo, the Capitol in Richmond, a monastery, Old Town, into DC for the Bible Museum and the other capital. Our grade is also very competitive, and this was proven through recess basketball, kickball, soccer, CYO sports, and class games of Kahoot, quizzes, Gimkit, where we fought tooth and nail for that first place spot. Our years here hold many moments that fill us with nostalgia, just thinking of the childish innocence we had at the time. In kindergarten, when we had like 3 recesses and enough energy to launch a rocket ship, to 1st grade, when we filled the walls with reading caterpillars and butterflies, remembering we believed there was a hot tub in the teacher's lounge, and extending the 5-second rule to food that had been on the ground for days. Recesses were full of jump roping rhymes, Little Sally Walker, Foursquare, and Knockout. We watched VeggieTales in our families and had war paint, duct tape, bandanas, and rocket pops on field day. You can also imagine the wonderful places these events took place in, like the cemetery, which has this weird, compelling nature to bring up the most interesting topics on daily mile walks. Or the blacktop, which holds the dried up blood of hundreds of kids with skin wounds and has broken all different types of body parts. I'm not counting them out. You can remember going to the nurse's office when you needed an ice pack or lost a tooth, going to adoration and confession in the chapel, going to field day activities in Jones Point, having lunch in the cafeteria, and going to SEL and Christ Child Hall. Lastly, the gym, which almost beats the St. James with the amount of activities you can do in here. We're talking assemblies, dances, mass, ceremonies, PE class, CYO sports, everything. It is these memories that will stick with me for my whole life. And though I really, really want to bottle them up and remember them, that's not how the human brain works. Eventually, these cherished memories will slip away like the sand in an hourglass, marking the time gone by. And while that may be depressing, those memories, they're not gone. They're not dead. They live on through me and you. The only reminder of what we've been through is in who we are, who we've become. It's these memories that motivate me, push me, inspire me to become a strong, loving, dedicated, brave, virtuous person. It's the teachers and staff that worked endlessly night and day so that I may learn and enjoy it. Learn to do and create a better world, a more innovative future that they can only dream about, and have passed down to me to actually make a reality. All the teachers that took me in, stubborn, sassy, out of control me that danced on the tables and made me think I could do anything. My imagination was expanded with the more books I read, projects I did, places I went, people I met. Teachers that encouraged asking questions and challenged you to think deeper. Teachers that built up your confidence. I worked to make them proud, and so that they can be satisfied knowing that I'm putting to use all of the qualities that they have nurtured in me and gifted to me. I work for my parents, who have spent a good chunk of their lives working for me, expecting nothing in return simply because of love. Love that has them practically redoing elementary and middle school to help me with homework, that has them staying up late, editing essays, cutting and gluing projects. Love that has them suffer through years of screeching musical instruments, pretending that I'm the next Beethoven. It's that parental love of giving up so many parts of yourself for the sake of your child and expecting absolutely nothing in return because your child's happiness is gift enough. So thank you, parents, for the love you've given and sacrifices you've made. You deserve a lot more than scripted words of gratitude, that's for sure. But I just want you to know that through our busy, complicated, frustrating, emotional lives, we appreciate you for the obvious things you do and for the things you do without realizing, because you've become so accustomed to putting us first that you don't even think about yourselves. That type of selfless love that teachers and parents share of constant giving is extremely admirable and has a lot more effects than one would think. So in 20 years, if I'm alive, ask me, how did you become the person you are today? And wherever I am, whoever I've become, I will knowingly smile and think, wow, how ironic, I actually wrote a whole speech on this in the 8th grade. Let me just pull it up for you. All jokes aside, I might think of little 4-year-old me, whose conception was limited to the walls of her kindergarten classroom, and how St. Mary's took that girl and blessed her with a community of people and places where she made memories that matched the course of her life. I might think of 6th grade me, who was so unhappy with the changes happening in her own life and in the world, and how just thinking of this school made me happy and grounded me. Or I might think of 8th grade me, who was really nervous about the future and confused about how everything had flown by so quickly, and how it was my classes that gave me an outlet to express all those mixed emotions and help me grow in acceptance. So I leave you with this. Go make history, one with actions and decisions that you don't regret. Bring happiness, love, and peace to the world, but do so knowing that you are not alone, you are not unprepared, not incapable, not inexperienced. despite whatever has been done to make you feel that way. You have this school and these memories. Your past year does not have to define you, but it can guide you. Allow it to shape you, inspire you, and live on through you. Make your parents and teachers proud, not because it feels obligatory, but because of love. Pursue your passions, follow your dreams, and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you.